Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar, and I gotta be honest with you about a couple of things here. One, I don't know why there's a fifth issue of this miniseries. Two, I don't know why there's a second miniseries coming after this one for the Maestro. Three, I felt really disappointed and then satisfied with this book as I was reading it, and I'm not sure why. So those are the facts. Wait, did I say I was going to confess two things? Well, I confessed three. It doesn't matter. So Maestro, great cover, by the way. Um, I know those stupid little dog things are in Future Imperfect, and that's why they have to be here. But I'm really glad that the dog thing plan did not actually work out. That's stupid. Why would Bruce Banner, why would that be the best war machine that he could come up with when he's got some evil laboratory to work in? I don't think that one made much sense. I still don't think it makes much sense. It never made sense. So it's nice that that's not a thing. And now we'll flip over here. Here's the entirety, essentially, of the entire Banner Hulk fight. And this is the part of the book where I felt disappointed. And I shouldn't have, right? This should be an absolutely catastrophic, book filling, page spanning, crushing, smashing, building, collapsing battle. And it's essentially just over like this. He grabs Bruce by the toe, slam, 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 doing to him kind of like what Bruce did to Loki in the Avengers movie, you know? And that's it. Now there's more to it after that. And we got Rick Jones pontificating, and I don't really know what I want to show. Okay, maybe I'm kind of underestimating the amount of pages that this fight goes on for, but it really felt like it was over. And Hercules talking kind of explained, the things he says kind of explain what I'm feeling here. It's he's like, I'm not having fun, you know? I'm not enjoying this banner. It has ceased being fun for me. Like, that's kind of how I felt about the book in the first half. Is that fight ceased being fun for me? It wasn't like a great fight. It was one sided. It was just bam, 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 bam. One dude is just getting beat up by another super strong dude, and that was the whole fight. And so after that, we got Rick Jones for one page being like, "I'm Rick Jones. Let me tell you about the Hulk, kids." And he tells them about the Hulk, and that's kind of it. So Bruce shows back up later. Let's just show that two-page spread. He shows back up later with a beautiful-looking woman, and he's like, "Yo, is the Maestro available?" And then, I'm not sure what that guy would be. The doorman, the lieutenant, whatever, is like, "Ah, yes, please come right in." Then things happen, and I started feeling a little more satisfied, but I still feel like I was cheated. Even though I ended the book kind of satisfied with how things went down, because it's showing that this brute or this Hulk is using more than just his muscles, more than just his I can build an army of robots. He's actually using intelligence to be clever, which is what Rick Jones is calling out over here. He's like, this Bruce isn't the Bruce I knew. This is his old man. He's like, this guy just hates. And well, that's pretty much what happens. Is he just hates. He won't stop at anything, and he doesn't stop at anything. His plan is clever. Things happen, and honestly, at the end of what's there, I feel like that should have just been it. I think in terms of page count, I went and I looked to see how big Future Imperfect was, and it looks like it's a little longer than I remember it being in terms of page count. Because I thought it was just two 20 pagers, but I think it's more like 60 pages or something. So it's three or four issues of modern comic. You know what I'm saying? Future Imperfect seems to have more pages. It was a very satisfying story, and I feel like this should be it. I don't know that we need any more about Maestro. We have reached the end of the story. The only thing left is, I guess, in the second miniseries, we can start talking about how Rick Jones is starting the rebellion or something. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of juice there. And I kind of feel like, how do I phrase this? I kind of feel like this whole story has went in a really weird direction. I would have liked, Hulk wandering the wasteland. Kind of like, I thought that's what this was going to be, rather than Hulk wanders the wasteland, or, well, he escapes from a lab, wanders the wasteland for an issue, and gets punched by Hercules for 2 issues. Like, that's the story we ended up getting here, and there's still somehow one more issue, and I don't know how we get to that, or how we have that one more issue in this. There doesn't feel like there's that much meat left on the bones. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe there is that much meat on the bones. So the ending was kind of satisfying. The ending I'm not telling you too much about was kind of satisfying, and it kind of made the lameness of the prior fight feel better, but I still feel like I was cheated out of what should have been, what was promised on the cover, a gigantic city-shattering brawl between two super strong dudes. Like, they should have just cracked Manhattan Island in half, you know? That's what I think anyway. But that ain't what I got. I think the next issue of this is coming out on sale pretty soon, so I guess I'll see what's going on in issue number 5. Might even be today. If you're watching this on Wednesday, it might be today. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. I think I might tell my shop man that I don't want the second miniseries from Maestro, because this I don't feel like is really doing it for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll read issue 5 and that might change my mind. And I feel really sad kind of saying that, because there was so much promise at the beginning of this.